Hello, I'm Erin, and this is my wife, Caroline. Thank you so much for reading and watching and donating to our GoFundMe. It is greatly, greatly appreciated. So we wanted to send a message, just talk a few minutes about our life with multiple sclerosis.
And a cat.
We have a cat. Yes, cat mom. He's meowing for treats, so he'll get them, don't worry. Yeah, so I was curious about your experience of being married to a person with MS and how it affects our life together.
Yeah, well, thank you for the question. And there are multiple levels on which I think MS shows up in the way we relate to each other, how our life has unfolded creatively and daily, and the ways that we have found to build our life so far. And one of the biggest of those, I would say, is being open to change. You know, they say that change is the only constant. They say that, change is one of the things that people have the hardest time with in life. And with MS, there's really a simplification because there is no avoiding the change. Every day is different. And Erin will have some symptoms on one day, completely different the next day, no symptoms the third day, and then something you could not have predicted the fourth day. And, it just continues like that. And the simplification, I would say, is a focus that I certainly have grown into, of being present with whatever is happening. And really in the midst of that and in the process of being present, communicating, because really you don't know what's going on with another person until you ask and until you talk about it. And MS has shown the necessity and the importance of that in our relationship. It's important in any relationship, and I think our skills with communication and checking in with each other have been sharpened, I would say, because I don't have MS, and I really can't understand exactly what it's like to have it. What I can do, and what I will do, because it is what I can do, is to actively communicate how I'm feeling and actively inquire of Erin, what she's experiencing on any given day, because it's always going to be different. So, and any couple needs to do that kind of stuff, and MS has kind of given us an advanced course in these skills. So
Yes, I thank you. Yeah, I would certainly agree with that. And it is interesting. MS has been a part of our relationship from day one. Actually, the day that we met was the first day that I used a mobility device. I used a cane, and since then, my MS has continued to progress, and the mobility aids that I've found helpful have also changed. And I think that I know, as far as communication, that is certainly something that that we've been able to practice, I think at an accelerated rate in our relationship, because from day one there was more to express than just sort of your typical first date and first parts of the relationship. So and yes, I would agree. I mean, certainly MS it could be change disease. I don't know what the wording would be, but
adaptability.
It is about change, really. And the symptoms that I experience every day are different. I mean, there really is at this point with secondary progressive MS no days where I don't have symptoms, and some of the older symptoms that I've had for a long time will be flare up and exacerbate, and new ones come about. I mean, the stuttering when I'm stressed is an interesting new symptom that has presented itself in the past few months. Yeah, and so adaptability, and I think curiosity is something that we've tried to embrace as well. Just knowing that life is always changing, and certainly the progression of this disease is always changing. So it's kind of, I think, approaching living with a chronic illness with curiosity has been helpful, because rather than feeling like something is happening to me or to us, we more approach it as it's, you know, this is happening for us so that we can learn and we can adapt, and I think that's been helpful.
Yeah, and as your partner, I can say, I mean, by being married to you, I think two things are going to be an important part of my life no matter what, and those are hope and science. And I've definitely, along the curiosity path, I've taken an active interest in MS and research about it and treatments for it, and I think that has really, you know, awakened and kind of deepened my own curiosity, because it makes you step outside of yourself and think about what's really possible in life, and, you know, to think that there are these researchers who are spending their whole career, you know, trying to find truth and really help to make people's lives better. It's very easy to forget that, and to forget that, you know, science is really open, and it's all about, you know, I think the power of the human spirit to learn more and to benefit from that knowledge. And for me, the science offers a certain amount of hope. You know, just being able to step into that possibility, and it can be scary to embrace the possible, and it's also exciting because, you know, when you don't know what's going to happen, there's some excitement in that.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, when I lost the ability to drive, you know, a few years ago, I really had no idea how I would ever be able to get back on the road. And through, you know, ingenuity and, you know, I think that sort of human spirit that you were talking about, there are options, and I'm able to drive now with hand controls, and I think, yeah, it's fun, and I think that, you know, that is another aspect of having a chronic illness, being curious and recognizing how necessity, you know, is the mother of invention, and I think that out of need comes ingenuity and innovation, and that I'm very grateful for, because the you know, the aids, the mobility aids that I have now are very helpful, and there are others that I'm asking for through the GoFundMe that are helpful in different ways, and will even enhance the ways that I can be with family and friends, and you know, continue moving forward in life. And yeah, so we just wanted to say hello, introduce ourselves officially, thank you, you know, extend our like heartfelt gratitude for everyone's support and all the love, and we can't wait to see what's coming. It's unknown, and it will be, I think it will be good. One of our friends says things happen for good, and I think that is true as well. Yeah. So thank you very much. And, we'll, I guess, see you, I don't know.
On the path.
There you go, on the path. Thank you, everyone.